Meet me halfway across the sky. That's where the world belongs to only you and I. Meet me halfway across the sky. That's where the world belongs to Comic Book Artist Pro. Wait. Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Could I call my name? I get my name wrong. Comic Book Artist Pro Secrets. That's too many words. Are there enough people in here yet? Oh, yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi. All right, let's go over here. Let's start talking. First of all, notice fresh grapes. Delicious fresh grapes. That's important. Yeah, clickbait title, where's Kevin Feige? Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that Kevin Feige is going to be on. I mean, I'm not saying that I've got him as a guest. That would be crazy. If I had him as a guest, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome if I had him as a guest. I don't have him as a guest yet, but I mean, I'm not saying that one day I won't have him as a guest. I think that's quite possible. I think it's quite possible. Hey, I was on the Kumite today. This afternoon, I was on the Kumite. Actually, it was like 11 a.m. and it kept going until 4 p.m. It was crazy. Andrea was like, "You're still on?" I'm like, "I'm on the fucking Kumite." And what do you expect? Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep talking because I'm on with Tonkasaw. I'm on with Failure. I am on with those guys. That's aspirational. That's a big deal. Corrine L, thank you for $24.99. I appreciate that. I really enjoyed seeing you on the Kumite earlier, EVS. Never heard you laugh so hard before. I love those guys. They are funny. All right, let's adjust this a little bit. I think that should be better. I just want to get the camera like right out of my face because then my voice gets all distorted. I'm talking too loud. Say hi to Cyberfrog in the corner over there. He is going to be presiding over the meeting or watching it, keeping minutes. Kevin Feige is woke. Look at this. I like Kevin Feige today. Praetorian 0008 says lemon pie forever. Yeah, again, I worked all night. Like I think I went to bed at like 6 a.m. Woke up at 11, got on the Kumite, and then Andrea said, "Hey, I want to, let's take the girls out for dinner." Took the girls out for dinner at a nice Italian place. I ate rigatoni. I had some rigatoni and I had some crab meat on French fries. Crab meat on French fries. And it was good. It was really good. I had no pie though. I did not have dessert. They ordered a chocolate cake for dessert. I did not imbibe. I just didn't do it. Yeah. Ace of Spades is here. Feige, my dude, just shave your head, sir. It'd look a lot better. Yeah, I know. I've got this going on here too. Pretty soon, this is going to be me. More of this situation here where you've got a little bit of fuzz right in the front that you're hanging on to. I'm hanging on to this fuzz. I'm hanging on to it. But eventually, yeah, I'm gonna have to go for the Lex Luthor look, and this guy should too. I mean, he probably should, unless he goes for the hair plugs, which people say, yeah, now is the time. Like, if you're gonna get hair plugs, now is the time. I'm thinking about it still. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I want to look like Tor Johnson. I don't know if I want to look like it. Dom Casey says, "Fuck the fuzz." Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, when it happens to you, you'll be like, if it happens to you, you'll have a different kind of state of mind. That's the thing. Hi, Felix Haas. Hello, everyone. Hi. It's really nice to be here with you guys. 475 people watching now. Is Doomcock in here? Where's Doomcock? No, he's not in here. All right. Well, it'd be nice. Keyboard and talking marble, Uncle E. Yeah, I'm trying to. I told Andrea today that I am writing a new song. She was shocked. Andrea was shocked when I told her I was writing another song. She said, "Well, what is your song about?" And I'm like, "Well, it's kind of based on people who say that they talk to ghosts and can see ghosts. That's what the song is about." Cameron Monica, thanks for $5. Uncle Ethan, thanks to you. I have gone to Michael's and got some drawing tools. I have no idea what to draw, but thanks again. Yeah, well, that's great. It's good to have the right stuff. It builds confidence to know that you have the right tools to work with. They're the same tools that other comic artists use, and I wouldn't steer you wrong. Those are all good stuff. Gula82, oh my God, just to sit down with brother Ethan. Yes, I love these. Yeah. We're just gonna talk. I try to do these every day. I mean, I'm working, but it's important to keep the YouTube channel going and make sure that I check in with you guys daily. John Malin is here. Hi, John Malin. Great to have you as well. Yeah, I love Kevin Feige. Anyway, so a lot of people saying I love Kevin Feige. Everyone loves Kevin Feige, of course. He's a great guy, especially after this. So yeah, I am working on a new song. Some people are concerned. They're just like, when are you going to write songs again? And I'm like, I haven't written songs in like 6 years. I just don't. I don't write songs anymore. I'm like the end of the second act of Walk Hard or something like that, like a movie about a musician. I don't write songs anymore. I've moved on. I've moved on to apple farming. I no longer. I can't bear to write songs anymore. No, well, Andrea has fixed all that. She said, write songs, be creative. Hell, I am going to write songs. I am going to be creative. Fernando Prado says, Ethan, what are you going to do after Cyberfrog? Good question. Good question. What am I going to do after Cyberfrog? I don't know. Drink? No, I'm not going to drink. I have kids that, I have to. I have to do things. I have to be a good example to the kids out there. I am a role model. So instead, I'm going to do this. This is our boy Rainbow Brute. This is going to follow up Cyberfrog. I will show you what follows up Rainbow Brute and Cyberfrog eventually, but not now. This is Rainbow Brute. He is basically, this is the story of what happens when men invade women's hobbies, like girls' hobby, little girl franchises, little girl toys, and make them for men. And there's no reason why we shouldn't. There's no reason why we shouldn't just go into like Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake and Barbie and all of these toys that girls claim that men have no representation in. There's no representation for men. They're not represented by Rainbow Bright. They're not represented in Strawberry Shortcake. I mean, they are. There's a little boy named Huckleberry Pie, but fuck that kid. There are no machine guns. So there's no boy interest there. They're not even trying for the market. And I will tell you this, if Rainbow Bright actually tried to pursue the audience, the boys' audience, the same way these weirdos over at Lucasfilm, Hasbro, etc., are trying to pursue the girls' audience in Star Wars, why, they double their market. They double their audience. Why? We're only trying to broaden the audience. We're only trying to broaden the consumer base. That's why we're doing Rainbow Brute. So Rainbow Brute is Rainbow Bright for boys. This is his illegitimate son. Rainbow Brute is a man's man. Look at him. Look at him. He's badass. He's like, I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. And meanwhile, he had a one-night stand with Polly Pocket. And here's the end result. Shiro Pocket. How would you like it if this was your boy? This is Shiro Pocket. Yeah. And, it's just a one-night stand. He didn't mean to have a kid. Raised by women in Polly Pocket's universe. Raised by women. He's got to get with his dad. His dad's going to teach him the way. He's going to teach him how to be a man. He doesn't want to, but he's going to. First step, you chop off My Little Pony unicorns' heads and you roast them. That's where all the protein is. That's where all the protein is right there, okay? So that's what follows up Cyberfrog. Thank you for asking. Colonel Comics, thanks for $2. Meat pie is the superior pie. Yeah. Kendall Navstar, how you doing, my friend? $2. Thank you. It needs more cowbell. All my music needs more cowbell. I think that's correct. Cowbell wouldn't hurt. No, this is not She-Ra. This is She-Ro. She-Ro Pocket, okay? He's all man. You can tell by the pointy chin. He's all man. Yeah. David Deister, thank you for a $15 donation. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. And Bagel Goose is here. Cecil, show us your grapes, Caesar. Yeah, well, I don't have anyone to feed them to me, but these are really good. I did go to, I hope you meant actual grapes. You never know with Cecil. You never know what Cecil's up to, what he means. GRP Poll, thanks for $2. Hail Caesar and the goddess Cecilia. Ew. All right, so let's talk about Kevin Feige. He's Kevin Feige. And he's a big, mean, bald bastard. Well, he's almost bald. He's like me. He's got my hairline. This is the hairline of manhood. By the way, I mentioned that one time, and somebody in the comments said, why? What did you mean by that? I'm like, well, he's like, what did you mean by that? I said, that's my hairline. I'm saying that it's good. He was very offended. He thought that I was saying that being bald means that you are not a man. Listen, no, absolutely not. Nicholas Glenn, thanks for $1.99. Geeks and Gamers and Doomcock say hello. Just came from their live stream. Oh, cool. I didn't know they were live streaming. That's badass. LCD M, thanks for $5. We should make a male version of Sex in the City, but with truck driver looking men. The plots should be the same though. Would be funnier. Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't see why we couldn't do that. I don't see why we don't just trade everything out. We'll take everything. Why is The View full of women? Why is that show The View full of women? You know, it's what would you call it? Like, instead of a sausage party, what's the equivalent of a sausage party for women? What is it? But that's what it is. They need to get more men in there. Get some common sense. Balance it out. Got to balance out the hormones in that. It would make make a little bit more sense. Mr. Thundara says it was good to see EVS on the Kumite today. Dude, it was great. I told him I'd come on anytime. I want to be a regular Kumite, and I'm going to blame nothing on the Kumite. I'm not going to blame anything on the Kumite. Ever. One is not prime, thanks for $2. Love how people say Kevin Feige of X like Jordan. Harry Bergeron, thanks for $5. Pies, sweet and savory, are the foot of the future because they can be eaten in the weightlessness of space. Clam party, clam bake. Yeah, okay. So that's what it is. We got to get these women out of here. Hen party. A hen party is what it's called. It's a hen party. Got to get these women out of here. If you have, in general, the rule of thumb is that if you have more than 3 women in the same space by themselves, that it's going to be witchcraft. Witchcraft will occur, so we got to make sure that we shut down their witchcraft. And I'm pretty sure that it is witchcraft that's going on there. Paganism. Yeah, terrible. Rhaegar Targaryen, thanks for $1.99. Kevin Feige is a normie like most of us. Marvel's Kevin Feige sides with Disney's decision to keep James Gunn fired. Hell yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for being regular. I don't know what you're like. I have no idea what Kevin Feige is like because I've never seen him. I've never honestly seen an interview with him. I'm gonna look for him. I'm gonna totally look for Kevin Feige. I want to hear what his voice sounds like. I don't want to be disappointed. Hollywood has an effect on men. It's like helium. Hollywood is like helium and a swift kick to the balls. That's what it does to men. I've seen it happen. You know, you go to Hollywood and you grow cutesy, immaculate facial hair, a little soul patch here. You get the thick-rimmed glasses. You know, you start dressing like a teenager, and you talk with a lisp. There's a lisp. There wasn't a lisp before, but now there is. Yeah. All right, so let's check this out. Kevin Feige sides with Disney's decision to keep James Gunn fired. KJGF, hashtag, keep James Gunn fired. I'm so sorry. If you stand with James Gunn, you're standing on the wrong end of the trebuchet. Dick Feverstone, thanks for $2. There's a symbol that says Japanese for wicked. It's 3 women. Interesting. How interesting, Dick Feverstone. 3 women equals witchcraft. It equals witchcraft. 3 of them. Okay? Just beware. Beware. Keep these women apart. And they know it too. They know it. So that's what Sex in the City is. We gotta stop that. We gotta break that up. Break All Day, Comics Artists for Secrets, Ethan Van Tokos. Tokos. I don't know what Tokos is. Yeah, GRP poll, thanks for talking. Should we put James Gunn in Ross Van? In Rose Van. In Rose Van. Oh, yeah, why not? Ro would probably take him places. Spike in Madness, thanks for $2. Your gangster Mickey voice is hilarious. Well, thanks, I appreciate that. All right, so let's see what goes on here. Written by Trevor Norkey. Thank God. This is movieweb.com, but it isn't written by one of our guys. It is not written by Kevin Berwick. It is not written by B.A. Orange. I don't know where B.A. Orange is. He's busy encoding another kind of Cicada 3301 message into one of his articles about me. That's what he's busy doing right now. And he's too smart for the room. Look, hey, B.A. Orange, I'm not that clever. I'm not that clever. I couldn't have ever solved that riddle if it wasn't for my autistic fans. They're the ones who figured it out. I could never have figured it out. I don't get it. I don't understand what you're talking about, B.A. Orange. Last time he did an article, he made it so that every first word at the beginning of every paragraph was a hidden message to me. What is this? It's like Stephen King's Bag of Bones. I'm not doing this. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Donut party. Donut party, he says. He suggested it would be called a donut party. No, I'm not doing this. I'm sorry. You know, I can't. I want to take things at face value. I want to take them at face value. Christian Harper, thanks for $2. I relish my toxic masculinity. Keep it up, Uncle E. That's what we're talking about on the Kumite, by the way. We're talking about those guys don't really like comics that much. They kind of do, but they kind of don't. You know, one of them was talking about Lobo and how much failure like used to like the old Lobo, and then he was outraged by the new Lobo, and I had to confess that I helped draw the new Lobo. I didn't create the new Lobo or design him, but I had to draw him like 3 times, and he said, how did that make you feel? I said, it did make me feel a little weird. I have to be honest with you. The original Lobo defines toxic masculinity. He is problematic. That's the whole point of Lobo. Golden Dragon 222, thanks for $2. They're doing Charlie's Angels 3, Women Equal Witchcraft. Yeah, it does. That's what it is. And they think they think it's good. They think it's a good thing. They're proud of themselves for doing these Charlie's Angels movies. They're like, we don't need the boys. We don't need the boys. Yes, you do. You do. You know why? Because you still belong to a man. Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels. Who possesses you? Somebody named Charlie. Somebody named Charlie possesses you. So I'm sorry. You are not liberated women. You are the opposite of liberated women. You belong to Charlie. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Lobo. Toxically masculine. Love that guy. I mean, that is everything that a man should be. That is the complete absence of soy. That is that's negative soy. Lobo. Gotta bring him back. Gotta bring that original Lobo back. Yeah, Charlie equals Satan, says Ethan Van Cyborg. Narkish created Ethan Van Cyborg. He is a robot that looks kind of like Rosie from the Jetsons, except a Nazi. It's not funny, Narkish. It's hurtful. Edgar Cruz, thanks for $2. Pieontology versus paganism. Paganism, like veganism, paganism. We must overcome Caesar. Is there a comma there? Are you saying we must overcome Caesar, or we must overcome, Caesar? What are you trying to say exactly? Yeah. What were all the curses that Lobo used to say? He'd say like bastishes. It's like a combination of bastards and bitches. Mighty Egbert, thanks for $2. What did Captain Cummings say to get kicked off of Twitter? That's the first I heard of it. I don't know what he said. What did he say? Is he off of Twitter? I don't know what goes on. People think I know things. Guys, I don't know anything. And most of the time, I don't know what people are talking about. Most of the time, I have no idea what anyone is talking about. Like, I just kind of go, wait, you got a head full of steam about something. I have no idea what it is. Go away. All I want you to do is go away. Not you guys. I'm talking about other people. The Artful Snacker, thanks for $2. I made a cyber frog pie today. Cyber fog pie is what you wrote. It sounds delicious. It really does. Jethro Fox, thanks for $2. Oh my God, we call the poltergeist at work Charlie. All right, well, that is part of the song that I'm writing. It's just people who are overly familiar with ghosts. Compliments on your handling of Matt Garbo. Why do you guys call him Garbo? says Coronis for $1.99. Compliments in your hand. Well, I don't think I handled him really. It's just, fuck that guy. Hopefully we can. I don't know. He's coming back. He'll be on YouTube. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Nearly a month after Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, director James Gunn was fired from the third installment of the franchise by Disney. The director's fans and co-workers are still not giving up. Give up on trying to convince Disney to hire him back. And recent reports claim that Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige was even fighting to keep Gunn on board. Unfortunately, that was a lie. According to new report, Disney will be standing firm on their decision, and Kevin Feige is now agreeing with the studio's ultimate decision. Yeah, bitch! I can't do it. I can't do any more Mickey. It's so stupid. Yeah, bitch, fall in line. I got to get the rest of it. If I could do Donald Duck, it would be better. I could do everybody, all of them. But yeah, fall in line. This is the man who's in control right here. This is the man that's in control. Listen, you're a powerful man. We like you, but don't go against this man. Don't go against this man. Yeah, it's not a good idea. The decision for Disney to cut ties with James Gunn first arose last month after a number of his less tasteful tweets. His less tasteful tweets from a decade ago resurfaced online, desperate to keep their family-friendly image intact. This is all you need to do. You keep this intact. This is worth 1,100 James Gunns. Not in terms of pedophilia. I don't mean, I'm just saying it's like the value of James Gunn, not like, the things that you know what I mean. E. Michael, thanks for $5. Caught you on the Kumite. You were amazing, buddy. Comicsgate, Blood Sports. Hell yeah. Thank you. I had a good time. I really, really do like, I like those guys. I like Tonka. Tonka, let me tell you about Tonka Saul. He sounds exactly like Medicare. The two of them have the same voice. They have the same exact voice. I like it. GRP poll, thanks for $2. Caesar is more powerful than that mouse. I don't know. No, I'm not. No, nobody's more powerful than this mouse. Nobody's more powerful than this mouse right now. This mouse is, usually righteous. This mouse is usually righteous, but listen, this mouse, like I said, this is the Scarface of Disney right now. Mickey Mouse, he's just sitting behind his desk. I was just going to go off. I can't. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do a Mickey Mouse tangent. I'm not. It would be bad. It would be bad for I woke up and my throat hurt from doing that stupid voice. Desperate to keep their family-friendly image intact and not to receive any backlash that Gunn was receiving, Disney fired Gunn from 2020's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Millions of fans were outraged. Not that many. Not that many fans. Not millions. I think dozens. Dozens of SJWs were outright outraged by this decision. And it was only because it was politics. They were outraged because Mike Cernovich is the one who uncovered it. Mike Cernovich is the one who put the information out on the net. And the rest of the world looked at it in revulsion. They looked at it and they said, nope, this, get this guy out of here. And that's what happened. But see, that to SJWs, they just go, you did this. The alt-right did this. The alt-right. Hey, isn't that Devin Graham? $1.99. Are we doing that giveaway? You hit 73. Yes, we are doing it. Thank you for reminding me. Hold on 1 second. Let's get something good. Every time you see me, the hammer's just so hype. What are these? You know what? I'm just going to give away random books. Okay, hold on 1 second. We got all that. I got money in the bank. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to give away Thank you so much, guys. 73,000 subscribers. 73,000 subscribers. I'm going to do this every single 1,000 subscribers that we get until we get to 100,000, and I can cry on video. I want to make my crying video as I receive my silver play button, and I will post that silver play button. By the way, I'm going to take several takes of me crying as I read the form letter that YouTube sends me. YouTube is going to send me a form letter saying, hey, congratulations, you worked so hard. You warmed a lot of hearts. You really got through to a lot of people. You made the world a better place. And they don't know me. They don't know me. I didn't make the world a better place at all. I'm trying to leave the world the way I found it. I can't, and I'll be lucky to do that. I didn't make the world a better place. So when I read that, deep in my heart, I'm going to know this is just a form letter and they don't know me at all. But I'm still going to cry, and I'm going to cry. I'm going to do it like 4 times. I'll pick the best version of me getting emotional, and I'll post that. Or maybe I'll hire an editor, some kid who's really good at video editing, and I'll splice together the best emotional parts. And make it one seamless video where I'm just crying. And we'll make that happen. Now let me get a piece of paper. We'll get a piece of paper. I can write down names. I got news for you, baby. Looking at the man. All right, so here's what I'm going to give away. I got a stack of Green Lantern comics here. It looks like I've got... I don't even know what these are. These are fresh from... these are just fresh from my comp box. I'm going to do 10 of them, okay? And then I'm going to give away 1 copy of Cyberfrog number 1. 1 copy of Cyberfrog number 1. The rest are going to be Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. You're going to get a lot of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. But there will be one person who gets an original Cyberfrog number 1. They are rare. They are hard to find. I don't know what they're going for right now, but a lot of people are spending some money on these. So I'm giving one of them away. Paul Joseph Watson calls it emotional incontinence. Well, that's, that is what we're going to have here. I'm definitely going to excrete tears of joy. Well, I mean, look, I want that. I got to get to that 100,000. I mean, that's a big thing, man. Getting to 100,000 subscribers. Gola 82 says, you better be fake crying. I refuse to have you act like on your channel. Well, I mean, listen, I'm an emotional man. Gola 82, I'm an emotional man. I have a lot of feelings. Gola 82, I have a lot of feelings in my heart. Sometimes I can't contain them. A lot of feelings of joy. All right, I want to give away a copy of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 45. Let me sign it. Did I even do this? I don't even know if I drew this one. Let me see. No, I drew it. I've drawn a lot of books. I've seen a million faces, and I've rocked them all. Because I'm a cowboy. No, seriously, I have seen a million faces, and I've rocked every single one of them. I'm going to give this to Crazy Maynard 2003. Crazy Maynard 2003. Crazy Maynard 2003. Hal number 45. This is my email right here. Oops, that's my name. That's not my email. I've seen a million faces, and I've rocked them all. See that? It's Ethan12032@gmail.com. Okay. Send me an email saying, hey, I'm Crazy Maynard 2003. Here's my address. Mail me this comic book. I will say, okay, I got it down, so I know it's you. Let me give away a variant of issue number 45. This is a variant cover. I'm going to give that to Josh. His name is just Josh. He just said badass in the chat. His name is simply Josh. Josh, Josh, how number 45 variant by Tyler Kirkham. Let me sign this. I've seen a dozen faces, and I've adult-like rocked them all. All right, let's see. Put that over there. Josh, congratulations. Send me. See this? Send me an email right there. Send me an email right there. Let me see what I got here. Let's do. Oh, this one's good. Let's do number 42. I got a whole stack of these here, so I'm just pulling them out at random. Let's do a copy of issue 42. Let me autograph this. There you go. Let me give that to Casey Bennett. Casey Bennett. Can I give you this? Casey Bennett. Please drop me an email. How number 42. All right, let me see. Well, we'll do more 45s. It looks like I have a bunch of 45s. All right, so regular edition cover. Oh wow, by Doug Monkey. Doug Monkey cover. Heather C. Congratulations, Heather C. This is for you. Thank you guys for getting me to 73,000 subscribers. Appreciate you. I'm gonna be giving away 10 comic books tonight. Boom. Heather C gets. I hope you guys can still see the address. I'll put the address here. Heather C. How number 45. Okay, good. Oh, here's a 42 variant. Here's a 42 variant cover by Tyler Kirkham. Tyler Kirkham was doing all the variants. Right there, signed right in the Superman S. Spring Flush Molecule. Spring Flush Molecule. Congratulations. You have won a HAL number 42 variant. All right, throw that over there. We're gonna do 4 more, and then we're gonna do Cyberfrog number 1. We're gonna do Cyberfrog number 1 at number 10. Once we get to 10, we're gonna give away Cyberfrog number 1, which, by the way, isn't even very good. Cyberfrog number 1 isn't even very good. It sucks. I did it when I was like 20, but it's valuable. People want to get it right now. So, Drummer 6 says, "Do you ride on a steel horse?" Yeah, I do. I'm wanted, dead or alive, and I walk these streets with a 6-string on my back. Dun, 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 dun. And I don't smoke any crack. Yeah. I'm a cowboy. Face. All right. All right, let's go. 40. Here's another 42 variant. I would like to give this to Ken Jack Ben. His name is Ken Jack Ben. Ken Jack Ben. How number 42 variant edition. We'll sign this. I seen a million faces, and I fucked them all. Yeah, I'm just pulling names. There's no way. All I do is the minute I say, "Hey, I'm giving this comic away," I look up at the screen, and the first name I see is the one that I choose. It's very random. You just have to keep typing me into the chat. That's your best bet. All right, three more. Here's a cover by me. Here's my art. Here's my art. It's a cover by me. Yeah, I'm gonna sign this. Hey, Mark for Anthony. How you doing? You win this. Mark 04, I believe, Anthony. Gets a Hal Jordan number 43. All right, very good. All right, how many is that left? Two more to go? Or wait, let me see where we're at. No, we've got two more to go and then Cyberfrog. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, 42. Let me see this. Is this any good? Oh, yeah, I remember this. All right, here we go. Hal 42. I'm going to sign this. My signature is so much better than Ryan Johnson's. So much better. Perth Comics. Perth Comics, congratulations. This is for you. Hal number 42. Okay. And one last comic, one last Green Lantern comic. And this is a thank you for those who aren't paying attention, who haven't seen. Oh, this is the, look at my email address. This is a thank you for those who just joined us, because I promise whenever we pass $1,000 and or 1,000 subscribers on my sub count here on YouTube, I want to do a quick giveaway. It's not going to be much, it's just a signed comic book, but I want to do a kind of giveaway contest just to thank you guys for all your support. We goof around, but in all sincerity, I love my YouTube channel. I love you guys. I love the subscribers here, and I love how we're growing so rapidly. So this is definitely kind of a great big kiss from me and Andrea to you guys, the subscribers, the fans. We love you guys. So we got one more Hal Jordan comic to give away. Let's go ahead and do another 45, and we'll sign this. Let's see here. Let's see. Kind Wizard. Congratulations, Kind Wizard. This is for you. You receive HAL 45. Kind Wizard. This is my email address right here. All of you who have won, make sure that you send this. Is that clear? This is a 3. Damn, my handwriting. Yeah, Ethan12032@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me an email. All right, let's do Cyberfrog. Let's give away a copy of Cyberfrog number 1, fresh, and look at this. This is minty fresh. This is from 1996, and it's flat and it's beautiful. Amazing. Is this good? Let me see. Yeah, this is nice. Sign it in gold. Gold signed Cyberfrog number 1. Right here. Yeah. Can I get a copy with pie spilled on the cover? That's not great. I will. Oh yeah. Who do I? So if you want it, just say me. Just say me. And I'm gonna close my eyes in about 10 seconds, and I'm gonna open them. Eight, 9, 10. There's still no me's. This is so laggy. 10 seconds. I counted 10 and there are no me's in the chat. Let's see. Anthony Summy. You win this. It's Summy. Congratulations. This is your name. You win Cyberfrog number 1. And thank you so much. You guys are the best. Yeah, we did it. It's a lot of comics. And don't worry, we have more. We have plenty of comics to give away. We have plenty of comics to give away, and we will continue to do it. All we have to do is hit 74,000, and we are already on our way there. Let me put these over here, and make sure that you guys see the address. There's the address, my email address. I'm going to leave that there for about 10 more seconds. So if you are somebody who won, make sure that you copy that email address down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Back to Kevin Feige. Put this over here. Back to Kevin Feige. Yeah. And thank you again, guys. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Bagel Goose is here. He says Cecil is deserving. I don't disagree. I don't disagree that Cecil is deserving. So as we were saying, let's, the decision for Disney to cut ties with James Gunn first arose last month. Yeah, these less tasteful. These are some of his less tasteful tweets. They weren't very tasteful. They were in poor taste. Absolutely. Desperate to keep their family-friendly image intact and to not receive any of the backlash that Gunn was receiving, Disney fired Gunn from 2020's Guardians of the Galaxy. Millions of fans were outraged by this decision. Millions. I doubt that. And even Guardians of the Galaxy cast has spoken up on the issue, with the entire main cast signing an open letter to get Gunn rehired. Dave Bautista, autist, who plays Drax in the franchise, has even threatened to quit if Marvel Studios don't use, if they don't use Gunn's script for the threequel. What is this? This is way behind. I'm looking at messages from, oh my God, from 9 minutes ago. Okay. The latest report of the Gunn fiasco. Yeah, it is Lag City. The latest report of the Gunn fiasco claims that James Gunn was actually asked to sit down and meet with Alan Horn, the studio chairman of the Walt Disney Company, where Disney made it clear to Gunn that he would not be rehired. Oh my God, I wish I could be the fly in the wall. Who do you think you're fucking with? James Gunn? Oh my God, can you imagine Mickey throwing his weight around? That'd be awesome. That'd be absolutely awesome. Yeah. So he's not going to be rehired. One person who was not in attendance to the meeting was Kevin Feige. That was very diplomatic. Who will still be producing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, according to Variety. Feige was out of town at the time and will be unable to be in attendance when Horn and Gunn sat down. That is rad. That is so cool. I didn't vote. I didn't have a say. How do I feel about it? I can't tell you. I didn't vote. While this entire situation... Unfortunately, it looks as though Marvel Studios president would not have been much help in the matter, because earlier reports claimed Feige had been pushing to get Gunn rehired, which had apparently occurred through back-channel conversations. Yeah, that sounds like mafiosa kind of tactics. The decision to fire Gunn wasn't made by Feige or anyone else at Marvel. Instead, of course not, it was solely decided by the higher-ups at Disney. Disappointingly, even if it was true that Feige was pushing hard to keep Gunn on board, the latest report claims Feige has come to terms with Disney's decision and is no longer pushing. No, he pushed him out too. Feige, disappointingly, dude, don't editorialize. It's a good thing. This is a great thing. While this entire situation is certainly disappointing to Marvel fans, some of them who wanted to see Gunn return to direct the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie, it is understandable why Disney made the decision they did. Disney tries more than nearly every studio to hold on to their family-friendly image, and rehiring a director they fired for making pedophilic jokes would certainly do more bad than good for their image. It would. I think it would do more harm than good. I think it would do more harm than good for their image. That's my opinion. Yeah. Feige more than realized this and chose to side with Disney in order to save the image of Marvel Studios as well. While it's still possible that we could see James Gunn return to Marvel at some point down the road, this report from Variety makes it seem incredibly unlikely. Kevin Feige was theoretically the only person who could have changed Alan Horn's mind. So it's safe to say that James Gunn's last hope has thrown in the towel. Hopefully, Feige will be able to find a decent director and script to replace Gunn. Oh, and script. Oh, you're not following the story very closely. What is this? I don't want this. No. Is there a comment? A content? Yeah, I don't want that. Why do bad things happen to good people? Hopefully he'll be able to find a decent director and script to replace Gunn for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is slated to enter production early next year. There are no good directors out there. There are no good directors out there. It's just James Gunn, and we lost him. We lost James Gunn. Wow, look at that. How many faces have I seen? I've seen millions. I've seen millions of faces. So how do you feel about this, guys? What is your opinion? What is your opinion about Kevin Feige? What is your opinion about hashtag keep James Gunn or I stand with James Gunn? Are you upset about this decision, or do you think that Kevin Feige did the right thing? That is the question. Kevin Feige is love. He is love. You're right. People are saying they don't even care. People don't care. Normal people don't care. I think that's true. The Pee-wee, thanks for $1.99. Hey, E. Hi, the Pee-wee. Thank you for $1.99. Christian Jadot, thank you for $4.99. How hard would it be to get an unopened Rose Tico action figure signed? I gave away 5 of those on the last giveaway. I've still got a whole ton of them up there. And we could do that for $74,000 if you want. We could give away more Rose Ticos. Gojira 5 bonus Cyberfrog, thank you for $2. Wind Follow, thanks for $2. The View is full of women for The View. No, not really. If you've seen the women, it's not for The View. Not at all. It's for the screeching, howling. Oh God, those women they're awful. They're all bad. And they're all nuts. They've all gone nuts because of Trump. Whoopi Goldberg went nuts. Whoopi Goldberg's out of her mind. Yeah, Andrea can't watch that anymore. She watches that. She's like, what the hell is wrong with these? It's politics. It's all. She's like, I wish I didn't understand this. No, you do. Once your eyes have been open, once you've been red-pilled, that's all you can say. You understand it. Colin Stevens, $5. Keep crossing paths with my favorite people on YouTube. You were great on the Kumite with Tonka, Failure, AP from Gulf City, and Ethan Ralph today. Hey, man, thank you. I really had a good time. I hope to go back. Mexi Man and Cheese, $2. He says, me. I'm sorry, Mexi Man and Cheese. Not this time, at least. Rainbolt, thanks for $5. Always believe, Uncle Ethan. I do. Dayton Renz, $2. He says, if I send a big super chat, do I get the Cyberfrog? How big is the super chat? You could buy a Cyberfrog. But unfortunately, no, the Cyberfrog was given away to somebody already. There is a winner of the Cyberfrog, and I hope he's going to be happy with it. Jesse N, $2. Is your Iron Horse your stationary bike? Yeah. I don't have a stationary bike, though. I wish I did. That for my bomb shelter, you mean? Yeah, I don't actually have a real stationary bike, and that is God, I wish this. You know what? If this basement was my bomb shelter, I would be okay. I think I'd be okay down here. Bagel Goose, thanks for $5. Pick Cecil. Golden Dragon 222, thanks for $2. If Disney kept Gunn, Fox would have signed with Disney. Mexi Man and Cheese again, $2. Me, please. Steve Dye, $2. Sub since you were barely out of triple digits. Is that right? Dude, I'm really glad you're here. I'm glad to have you. Gojirify, hail Caesar. Josh, $1.99. Thank you. Just think of watching The Last Jedi again. You'll cry. Yeah, I will. I will cry if I have to think about watching. I never want to see that movie again. Ever. I've seen it 3 times. I didn't even want to see it once. I've seen it 3 times. It really, it gets me, it gets under my skin. Richard Lewis, thanks for $2. Just finished reading Reservoir Frog. It was great. Thank you. That was funny. Jethro Fox, $5. Dear EVS, please video cry and eat pie like drunk Hasselhoff versus the cheeseburger. Oh, yeah, I saw that video. Yeah, do a video where I'm drunk and I'm crying about everything and just like gorging on pie. I could do that. I could do a live chat that way. Yeah, but you guys would have to put up with it. Like me being drunk, eating pie, and then trying to answer your messages. It would be kind of weird. Madaween, thanks for $2. Could Lobo and Rainbow Bright ever team up, or Rainbow Brute ever team up? Yeah, of course, dude. They'd be good friends. Mexi Man and Cheese, $5. Hey, Uncle Ethan, can this count as my entry? Steve Dye, $2. Can I win a signed Impulse instead? Maybe next time. I don't really have that many Impulses, believe it or not. I don't really have that many. I've only got a few, but I think no, I have a bunch of Impulse number 50s that are in great condition. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Say hi to Nurkish for me. Okay. Jesus Sabalas Jr., $2. I almost pee when myself when you imitate Mickey. Hey, isn't that Devin Graham? Oh yeah. Okay, so that's when yeah, that's when we started. Okay, so we're all caught up, I think. We are basically all caught up. Who White, thanks for £5. As soon as Infinity War Part 2 is done and they introduce Captain Marvel, they will get woke and go broke. Hugh White. I think you're right. I've already said, and it is my opinion, that they are introducing the Captain. They killed all the male heroes. Okay, they killed all their big popular male heroes and the female ones too. To be fair, but they are going to use this story to introduce their woke SJW characters. You will see Squirrel Girl. You will see Captain Marvel, Carl Manvers. You will see Ms. Marvel with the big hands. Kamala Khan. You will see all these like woke, stupid ass characters that they created. By the way, these characters are exactly the same. I mean, they're all the same kind of like dumb, like poorly designed, poorly thought out, like bad creations. Just like the Muppet Babies and the Summer the Penguin, they're all the same kind of like piss poor, fake creative efforts. Those characters are all gonna show up in Avengers number 4 to save the day. That's the hope. The hope is that everybody will fall in love with these terrible characters because they see them in Avengers 4, and that's going to make the comics actually sell. It's not going to work. It will destroy the MCU. It will destroy the MCU. So I agree with you. Go Jurify, $2. Quote, I was out of town. LOL, well played, Feige. Yeah, it reminds me of John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy never took a vote. He was a senator when Senator McCarthy was formally censured by the Senate. And Joseph McCarthy was friends with John F. Kennedy. I mean, they were really good friends. Senator McCarthy was John F. Kennedy's like sister's godfather to her kid. Like so, he was like a family friend. They were all Irish. So when the Senate voted to censure Senator McCarthy, John F. Kennedy just split. He like didn't. He was out of town. He was on vacation. He found something else to do so that he'd never have to vote against Senator McCarthy, who was his friend, and B, he have an excuse. He wouldn't be asked, like, he wouldn't have had to have made a choice, a moral choice, which reminds me of this situation a lot. Kevin Feige, coincidentally, also Irish. So this is an Irish maneuver, is it? Jesse N, $5. You should make Rainbow Brute cereal, either called Brute Loops or Fruit Brute. Fruit Brutes, yeah. Fruit Brute actually existed for a little while, I'm sure, but it was a werewolf. Fruit Brute, why did that go away? Wasn't Fruit Brute part of the Monster cereal brand, and it was a werewolf? Was he part of like Frankenberry and Count Chocula? I think he was. Why did that go away? If I had to eat any of those Monster cereals, I would probably choose either Boo Berry or Fruit Brute. I don't get it. I don't know why they got rid of those cereals. I went over to Jeff Johns' house, and he showed me his kitchen. He's like, "Look at my new marble cabinets and countertops." I mean, and then he's like, "And look at this." And he was so proud of this. Like, he showed me brand new, like, gorgeous marble countertops that must have cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And then he was just as proud to open his cupboard, and his cupboard was stocked as though it were a bomb shelter with sugary like monster cereals. Like he had them 8 deep. He had each monster cereal 8 deep. I was like, that's good. He's like, yeah, it's my favorite kind of cereal. I was, what do you got to get? All right. I was like, how do you stay fit? He's like, I go to the gym. What the? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know how people are like that. I don't know how people can stay fit and eat like that. I eat like that and I blow up like a balloon. That's just the way it is. Uh, Digital Fulcrum, thanks for $5. Did something happen to Jawbreakers? I recently funded it. I hope it's still good to go. Otherwise, much psyched for Cyberfrog. I don't think anything happened to Jawbreakers. What are you referring to? Yeah, I think he's still, I think it's done. Is it done? Has it been drawn? I'm not sure. Spring Flesh Molecule, thanks for $5. Looking forward to adding the signed comic to my collection. Here's some cash for postage. Oh, well, thanks, Spring Flesh Molecule. Appreciate that. Rhaegar Targaryen, thanks for $1.99. Feige is not going to allow Marvel to go full SJW. He's not going to have a choice. He's not going to have a choice. It is going to happen. It is going to happen because it's just, look, it's a lot of pressure. I was talking about this on the Kumite to these guys. I was telling them, I was like, you know, you don't have a choice. When the SJWs come to town, they're talking about SJWs taking over the WWE, and it's inevitable. Like it's already happening. They're complaining about it, and they have this idea that Stephanie McMahon is going to be able to prevent this from happening. No, she isn't. And Kevin Feige isn't either. What'll happen is they're going to put tremendous social pressure on both Stephanie McMahon and Kevin Feige that this is what they need to do. Kevin Feige and Stephanie McMahon are both going to get woke like so quick. So quick. What's going to happen? Kevin Feige is going to do what Marvel Comics wants him to do. He is going to go SJW. It's going to happen. He's going to get worse than like anyone. I mean, it's this was pretty cool what he did here. But he is definitely an SJW. He's definitely going to make this happen. Now, over at WWE, here's my prediction for what's going to happen to wrestling. Because the guys on the Kumite who are actually wrestling fans, I'm not a wrestling fan. I don't need to know anything about the WWE to know with 100% confidence and a surety what is going to happen to the WWE. First of all, it's going to become more female centric. Okay, it's going to be a lot more women, and the guys are like, yeah, but they're going to be hot. They're going to have big boobies and everything. It's going to be, I don't know if it. No. That's not what's going to happen. This isn't a business decision. They're not going to have more hot women. They are going to have more women that look like Lena Dunham. They're going to have huge, gigantic, scary land whale women come in and replace the male athletes and the beautiful female athletes. It is going to be entirely made up of hideous people. Hideous people. They couldn't believe it. They're like, no, why? It's still a business. No, it's not. It's not a business. It's not a business. It's a social statement. It's a social statement. The beautiful women, the fitness, that's not important. That isn't important. What's important is that women respect women, and women are not here to be glared at, to be looked at with the male gaze. They're not. So they. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be bad. And mark my words. Stephanie McMahon is going to allow this to happen to wrestling. Why? Because it's a hobby. It's a franchise. It's a pastime that men enjoy more than women. So women must invade it. Women must make it equal to women, and they don't really care that it's equal to women. They just want to destroy it just to piss off men. It's amazing. It's absolutely. But watch, I'm telling you, I'm correct. I'm 100% correct. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly women, all ugly women, and yeah, sorry. Um, yeah, they're gonna be transgendered wrestlers. They're doing it. Of course they will. Not while Vince is alive. Well, we'll see. SJWs are a big problem. I mean, they will pressure things. I mean, they know how to make stuff like this happen. You can't. I mean, you have to know how to stand up to SJWs in order to not be rolled by SJWs. I mean, already, what is this situation right now? What is this situation right now where somebody apologized for saying that one of these female wrestlers looked better before? What were they talking about on the Kumite today? And they got this guy, they extracted an apology out of him, you know? And they got an apology out of a male wrestling guy. I have to go back and listen to it and get the names. Dave Meltzer? Dave Meltzer, that was the name. Yeah, they got Dave Meltzer to apologize for saying, yeah, I don't know, I think she looked better before. What? Like, all they need to do is get a victim. They got a female victim, and that's the guy that's the girl who looked better before, according to Dave Meltzer. And yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Now she's a victim, and here come Lena Dunham looking wrestlers. Here they come. It's amazing. He didn't. I know. I listened. He didn't say anything scandalous, Corinne. Nothing at all. Yeah. I did look better before. You're right about that. I did look better before, but that's just. I'm gonna look even better in the future. I'll look even better in the future. You watch. Watch what happens when I cut out the pies. Uh, Let's see here. Colin Stevens, thanks for $10. You should link the stream for your other fans who aren't familiar with the Kumite. Also, a suggestion: maybe cut a 1 minute promo for streams you'll be joining and put it up in your channel before it. Yeah, it's always a last minute thing, Colin. If I become a regular on the Kumite and I'm there like every Thursday or something, then I would put up an ad. But like they literally just said, hey, you want to come on, because they knew about Mundane Matt, me and Mundane Matt, and my video about Mundane Matt. So they invited me on to talk about Mundane Matt. And then I just said, hey, I love you guys. I've been watching for a little while. Anytime you want to have me on, I'll come on. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't know. People say nice things about you after you've done something with them, but the truth is, will they call me back? Will they ask me back? That depends on if they really actually enjoyed me being there, and they may or may not have. They may have just been polite. So we'll just wait and see. Jesse N, thanks for $2. So what happens with SJW MCU fails? So what happens when it fails? Same thing with Star Wars. Same thing with Star Wars. I mean, you can watch Star Wars as a predictor for what's going to happen to the MCU. I mean, it's going to go the same way. They're going to be stunned. They're going to call the fans toxic. They're going to blame it on the alt-right. They're going to do all kinds of wacky stuff. It's going to be the first Marvel movie to actually it won't. Avengers 4 will not lose money. It's just the next thing after Avengers 4 will lose money. The next Marvel movie, if it goes the same way that it went with Star Wars, as you know, people are going to be shocked by these characters. They're going to say, we don't like these characters. They suck. Quite right. They suck. They'll introduce what's her name? Fifi. What is the black teenage girl who's taken over for Tony Stark? They'll introduce her. They're going to introduce Gogurt Hulk. They're going to introduce all these terrible, terrible characters from current Marvel, and because they're bad characters, it's not going to work, and the fans will reject it. Movie fans will reject it. It's going to happen. Gojirify, thanks for $2. MCU in 2020, big hero size 16-inch in IMAX. Steve Dye, thanks for $2. Caesar is prescient, already happened in Formula One. All right, see, it happens everywhere. Everywhere that could it happen in NASCAR? I wonder if it could happen in NASCAR. But when I said it was going to happen in wrestling, I didn't know how they were going to worm their way in, because I don't know wrestling very well. I barely know anything about it. But there it is. I mean, of course, they do have women already in there. It's all men. It's something that men like. They're going to drive the men right out of the hobby. Wrestling fans are going to leave wrestling. And they're going to destroy wrestling too. I don't know why they do this. I really don't understand. I don't understand why SJWs are so cruel. Why do they want to destroy culture? Why do they want to do it? What is the point? What's the end game? It's like they don't care about money. They lose money hand over fist. That's why I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If you own a business of any kind, do not ever hire an SJW. How can you identify an SJW? Well, first, why shouldn't you hire an SJW? You should never hire an SJW because they are anti-capitalist, because they don't care about making money. They do not care about making you money. And if you're employing somebody, you want to employ somebody who is actually out to help you make money. That's the whole point of employing somebody. I'm gonna turn my comic book thing into a business. I can't draw all of the ideas that I have, so I'm gonna end up hiring people. I will hire 0 SJWs. I will look at their social media. I will see that they are decent people who don't go on tirades about Trump every day against him. Decent people who don't watch CNN and get mad and whatever, just decent, regular, normal people. Because those regular, normal people are going to understand. I'm going to say, look, here's the deal. I'm going to pay you this salary to draw this comic book, or write this comic book, and you have to do a really, really good job, because I would like to make money off of this comic book. So you are working for me. You are working to make yourself money and ultimately to make me money. As long as we understand that, we're both going to do very, very well. You can't hire an SJW for that. They don't get it. They do not get that. They don't understand that. They would hear that and go, that's gross. That's disgusting. That's gross. And they will sabotage your effort to make money. So don't hire them. Don't hire them. Go look at their social media. Go see what they're like. Go see if they're freaky, weirdo leftists. And then don't hire them, because they will destroy your business. They will destroy your business. The real, the Revakist, their kissed. Boy, I'll tell you, some of you have names that are the Revakist. Thank you for $2. SJWs are people who cannot live in normal society. That's correct. Golden Dragon 222 $5. NASCAR had Danica Patrick, but she quit beginning this year. Mexi Man and Cheese, $5. SJWs destroy male pastimes because they see them as taking attention away from women. The growing number of MGTOW has only exacerbated things. What is MGTOW? What is that about? Yeah, I don't know everything. I don't know these acronyms. I don't get it. Emotionally Exhausted says these a-holes are commies who decry violence but want to put in place a system that murdered 100 million people at the 20th century alone. F all of them. No, they don't. They used to decry violence. Now they like it. Violence is their last resort. I mean, seriously, violence is it. They at this point they're just like, hey, it didn't work. Being civil didn't work. Being civil didn't work. So now we have to actually punch Nazis, etc., etc. Oh, MG is men going their own way. Men going their own way. What is that? What does it mean? No marriage or cohabitation. So it's no women. That seems like pointless existence. William McAllister, thanks for $4.99. WWE is already planning an all-women event in October called Evolution. Golden Dragon 222, thanks for $2. When Danica left, 0 females in NASCAR, I believe. Well, she wasn't trouble though. I mean, was she? Was she kind of cool? I thought she was kind of cool. Yeah, have kids with your happy wife for a happy life. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the men going their own way thing. I think that's bad for men. Men should even if there are incels, these incels should attempt to meet a woman and try to do something good. MW77 Cyberfrog versus Antifa. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Michael Easterwood. Wow, thank you for $50. Jeez, thanks. You stated that you want Cyberfrog to be 4 parts. When it is all done, will you put them all together in an omnibus? Michael Easterwood, yes, that is the plan. The plan is to actually work outwards. Like, let me explain my theory about comics and doing comics this way. Ordinarily, people see the comic book industry as kind of like TV, so that they put out a TV show and then you can maybe get it digitally. You can buy it on VHS or the VHS. You can buy it on DVD or Blu-ray, when it comes out as a collection. I see our comics as movies at this point. I want to put out bigger comics, thicker comics, and then eventually break them down for the direct market into 20 pagers. So Cyberfrog, Blood Honey, and 1998 together is 64 pages. Is it 64 pages? 68 pages. 66 pages. I'm going to break those down into 3 22-page books. 3 22-page books after, Indiegogo has already, the Indiegogo backers have already received their books. I'm going to break them down into 3 single cat spanker issues that I put out on the direct market. Okay, so that's how I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell them as a movie first, and then break them down into a bunch of TV shows for the direct market. And then once these are all done, yeah, I'm going to sell them on Amazon as a complete gigantic volume. Okay, so you'll be able to get all 4 books. You'll be able to get the whole story as a thick volume on Amazon. I'll possibly also distribute it through the direct market. But yeah, they're going to be, you want to repackage your content as many times as you can so that people can get it in as many different ways as possible so that they have options. Again, though, these 4 issues are going to take me 2 years. So it's going to be a long time before that volume actually comes out. That's also probably beneficial. You want people to read the books as they come out. Liam says, will you be releasing all 3 issues at once or staggering the release? I'll release them monthly, not all at once. I'm just going to put them all out. So basically normies are going to be able to go to the comic shop and get Cyberfrog 1998 as it's going to be repackaged as Cyberfrog number one. And that's going to be the way to do it. And I'll put the other two out the next month. That's how I'm looking to do it. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Thank you, Fat Andy. I appreciate you. Rocked on the morning Kumite, Ethan. Thank you. I had fun. That was a lot of fun. Trump 2020. All right, let me sing a song, and then I'm going to put you guys to bed. Threw my guitar on the floor. All right, let's get that right. Yeah, I moved the. By the way, I moved the micro or the camera stand so that it wouldn't vibrate. It was vibrating every time I played. The eulogy's over, the mourners have gone, the weeping and tired nerves. I didn't know you, but when a funeral's on, I come for the hors d'oeuvres. I don't know if you're in heaven now, looking down on us today. But if ghosts are real and you are here, there's something I want to say. That you look sexy in your coffin, you look like Sarah McLachlan, you look so sexy in your coffin, and rest in peace. Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Jump, jump. The Mac Dad'll make you jump, jump. The Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Don't try to compare us to another bad little fad, cause I'm a Mac and I'm bagging you something that you never had. I'll make you jump, jump, wiggle and shake your rump, cause I be kicking the flavors that make you wanna jump. How high? Real high, cause I'm just so fly, a young, lovable, huggable type of guy. And everything is to the back with a little slack, cause inside out is wiggity, 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 whack. Come with something to keep you jumping. A and B, ABD, bullcrap is what I'm dumping. So don't be talking about crisscross, we all that. So when they ask, do I rock, say believe that. Jump, jump, the Mac Dad'll make you jump, jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Mac Dad'll make you jump, jump. Jump, jump. Mac Dad'll make you jump, jump. The Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Believe that. That's my cover version. It's my cover version. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. It's full of things I like. A stationary bike, powdered milk, some chims and rice. It's not as if I asked my spouse to excavate beneath our house. She told me it was silly. She said, now come on, really. There's only so much she allows. And it's a shame, cause when the bombs are exploding, you'll all be freeloading, but I'm prepared, you see. With a mushroom compliment, there's just enough room in my bomb shelter for me and maybe my cat. What do you think of that? My bomb shelter has bonsai trees, a generator with DVDs, It's only one man's size, so while you're vaporized, I'll enjoy these amenities. My bomb shelter is mine, all mine, so I don't wanna hear you whine. It won't seem so dumb when those goddamn SJWs come, and I'm watching What's My Line, starring Dorothy Kilgallen, who was killed because she knew too much about the JFK assassination. Let's see if you're cocky when it's Nagasaki outside my little town. It looks so radiation while I'm on vacation 25 feet underground. I'll be drinking milk in my soy pants made of silk. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. You should take Eisenhower's advice. Falling from the heights. Now he's doing ads for internet sites. There's nothing this old man won't sell. Now he mocks his fans from convention halls. This washed up hack sure has some balls. If there's another Star Trek film, then let him direct it from hell. That's why I'm saying please, God please, give him an incurable disease that makes his pee turn red. Oh God please, God please, you gave Sonny Bono those skis, and in your wisdom strike William Shatner dead. Sorry. Terrible. I'm so sorry. In The Fly. David Hedison in The Fly. David Hedison is the fly. David's head is on a fly. David's head is on, spoiler alert, a fly. Nobody told me when I was a kid it's no big deal. But I wish they did. Bobby Drake is gay. Thanks to Jean Grey, Bobby Drake is gay. All right, guys, thank you very much. See you tomorrow.